Hello, it's Charles Lewis again, the author of The Diamond Mind, The Law of Attraction, based on ancient scriptures and modern day practitioners. It is available on Amazon, iTunes, and Audible. The title of today's message is Confidence Opens Doors. Inversely, a lack of confidence can also close them shut. Now, confidence can be an innate quality or it can be learned. I am a naturally confident individual, but I know people that aren't naturally confident that apply this process that I'm going to show you that are just as effective. Even if you are naturally confident and you lose that confidence, you can build it right back up, and when you come back it'll be even stronger than it was before. I know because I lost my confidence before and I had to start from scratch. So when your confidence gets compromised, you will settle in every area of your life. So let me just tell you a little bit about my story. Like I said, I'm a naturally confident individual. I've always been that way. It wasn't until I started making really bad decisions after college, went down the wrong path, that my confidence was compromised and it was shattered. And the only way confidence really gets shattered, well, there's just a couple of different ways, but one of the main ways that confidence gets shattered, it's because of your need to have society's approval. So when I made some decisions and went to jail, there is a stigma attached to people that have been incarcerated. So I wasn't evolved enough psychologically to be able to still just, put my nose to the grindstone and take care of my business. I felt like a leper. And whatever energy you project out into the universe, that's what's going to be attracted towards you. So when you're a pessimistic person and you don't think you're good enough, you're going to attract terrible situations. And it'll keep happening until you change your mind. Once you change your mind, you change your circumstances. So I had to build my confidence back up, and I'll show you exactly how I did that here shortly. So, like I said, you'll settle in every area of your life. So one of the areas of your life that you'll settle for when your confidence gets compromised is your relationships and associations. Because you feel less than yourself, you will surround yourself with people who don't share your core values and principles, okay? It's not like you're better than those people, but prior to your confidence being shattered, you were better than what they have settled for. So let's look at it like this. And sometimes you're compromised. Let's look at just not friendships. Let's look at it as like personal relationships. So dating. So when I got out of jail, one of the times I got out of jail, because I didn't feel my self-worth, I didn't have any self-worth, and I was compromised, I felt like a leper. I started dating individuals that I would never have thought of dating. I thought that I had to compromise. I thought the type of person that I was accustomed to being around and to have in my life wouldn't want me. So I settled and I downgraded. And anytime you settle in a relationship, it never works. Because that's what the Bible talks about being equally and unequally yoked. You have to be with a person that shares your core values. So, if you like girls that work out, but you don't think a girl that works out will like you, you'll settle for one that doesn't. All the time long, you're side-eyeing your girl because she ain't going to the gym. So because you compromised based on your insecurities, you're gonna try to force somebody else into being the person that you should have gone after in the first place. It's not wrong to want a person to have a certain core value set. Like when you look for a mate, you're looking for somebody that can complement what you have, but you gotta have some core stuff in common. It's not bad to want your mate to look a certain way, because you're gonna have to be attracted to him. Looks aren't everything, but you gotta have a certain type of attraction towards a person that you're gonna have to wake up to every single day. So you may even compromise in that area. I mean, I've seen people that they like skinny girls, but they don't think a skinny girl's gonna like them, so they'll settle for a larger woman, and it will never work out. They're fantasizing about skinny women the whole time. I know people that like big girls, but because society will accept a skinnier girl a little bit better, they'll go with a skinny girl to please society, but deep down inside, they're unfulfilled. They're looking at big girl porn all night. Those relationships will never work out. Sometimes you're compromised before you enter the relationship, and there's sometimes where the person, an insecure person in that relationship, will compromise your confidence. I've seen and I've been a part of, when I was insecure and I didn't feel like I was worth anything, I would always choose somebody a little bit lower on the totem pole as far as morals and core values, because I would always be able to shit on them. Or I've seen where men will make a woman believe that maybe because they gained a little weight, or they didn't graduate from college, or this and this and that nobody else is going to want them. They knew before they went in that relationship that she was a bigger woman. Her mama's big, grandmama big. You knew what it was. They specifically chose that subconsciously, so they would always have an outlet to release their negativity. Negative energy is always looking for a host. Don't believe that man when he tell you that you ain't good enough and ain't nobody else gonna want you. The devil is a lie. You see that 800-pound girl got them lined up around the block. Seriously, like there's somebody for everybody, and you can have exactly what you want. You don't have to settle in any area. You can have the one that looks exactly the way you want her to look, have the educational background, be just as kind or just as short, or whatever you want. I mean, it's just 7 billion people, and you have access to damn near all of them because of the web. So take advantage of that. You may compromise in the type of jobs that you go for. When my confidence got compromised, I would just take anything because I didn't think anybody would want me because I had a record. This is not true. When I got my mind right, like it was prior to my confidence getting compromised, every job that I got, I was unqualified for. You know what I mean? Like, I got 2 older brothers. They both have criminal records. They both got out of jail around the same time. One of them had the mindset, well, I got a criminal record, ain't nobody gonna hire me, blah, 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 blah. His life is a reflection of that. But nobody of use hired him until he got his mind right. My other brother got out of jail and said, hey, guess what? I don't care if I have a criminal record or not. I'm going to go to 1,000 interviews if I have to. Somebody's going to see the light in me and they're going to hire me. He's living a beautiful life right now. So don't shortchange yourself because of your past. Don't let your past be a determination of your future. Also, your dreams get reduced when your confidence gets compromised. Those big dreams that you had go out the window when you start feeling bad about yourself and feeling insecure. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. But the universe will only give you what you expect. So if you don't expect anything, that's exactly what you're going to get. Nothing. Donnie Simpson from Video Soul said, shoot for the moon. And even if you miss, you'll be amongst the stars. Set big, hairy, and audacious goals. If perfection is the goal, which I don't think you should set that high, but just say perfection is the goal, exceptional will be a given. Like, I don't put any limitations on myself. I don't put any limitations on God. God will only do what you expect him to do, what you have faith that he'll do. So let me tell you 2 scriptures that I use to restore my confidence. The first one was John 10:34. The Sadducees and Pharisees was at it again, talking cash money to Jesus. And number one, didn't nobody check somebody harder than Jesus did. He used to check them, put them in their place, get them up off of them real quick, make them look stupid. That's what you should do. Anyway, that scripture says, didn't God say in your law that ye are gods? That's what you are, a God. How can something divine create something that is not also divine? You are gods. You have all the attributes of God. You can be thinking about somebody and they'll call you on the phone all of a sudden. That's called omniscience. You're all powerful. You heard these stories about a baby being trapped under a car and the mom comes and just exhibits this superhuman strength to be able to lift that car up. You are all powerful. You are all knowing. You feel when a situation ain't right. And even though you don't answer that feeling, it happens just like you thought it would happen. You're omniscient. Now, this shouldn't make you have a haughty heart like I am God and blah, blah, blah. Because if you take those good qualities, you got to take all of those qualities that'll enrich your experience and get you what you want to have. You have to take all of the other qualities too, like forgiveness, mercy, kindness, and love. Take on all the qualities of God. The word says, be ye imitators of God. That is your Father. And once you wrap your mind around that, it is so hard not to be confident. Like, that's one of the things that makes me know I can do anything I set my mind to. The other scripture is this, John 14:12. It says, what I'm about to tell you is true. Anyone who has faith in me will do what I have been doing. In fact, he will do even greater than these. You know what Jesus did. You read the book. Even if you ain't read it, you heard the stories. Healing the sick, giving sight to the blind, walking on water, raising people from the dead, healing the maimed. You know what that is? Maimed, no leg, no arm. Wrap your mind around that. And then not only what he did, but he said you will do even greater than these. It only works for you though if you receive it. That's how I restored my confidence, because I received it. And once I received it, it's like a light switch turned on. But that's all I got. I love y'all. My prayer for you is to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Repeat that affirmation every time you feel down. You got to speak it. Have a good day.